Hey guys, welcome back to Be Patient, Be Present, Be Joyful, the weekly audio blog by Ryan M. Stanley. We are here with episode 23. I'm sitting out on my back porch, taking in the evening air as I kind of wrap up my day, and it's a little chilly. It's fall is on us, and it's officially, I think it's reached 44 degrees this evening. So as I'm sitting out here and I'm loving the fall, I'm also thinking about the cold weather and how much I appreciate it for the crispness and the change of season, but also got me thinking to the coming winter. I'm a big fan of all four seasons. That's part of the reason I live in New Jersey. We do get four seasons, and I get to appreciate each of them for their uniqueness. Um, but often when I think about the winter and I think about the snow and the beauty of it, um, I love those mornings when you wake up on a snowstorm, after a snowstorm, and the storm has passed, and you can look out over the landscape and just see the white blanket of snow all over the place. And you see the sunlight reflecting off the crystals of snow, and it's definitely an opportunity to appreciate the beauty of nature. When you kind of get the combination of the snow and the sunlight. But then you also have to shovel your driveway. And so tonight's topic is approaching obstacles in life and using the example of shoveling the driveway. And the reason this is coming up for me tonight was when we approach the driveway, especially after a large storm, and there's just like, anywhere from inches to feet of snow outside, and you start with your one, big push, and you're lifting and the shoveling in the snow, and it's heavy. I mean, yeah, you can take a look around to see the beauty, but still, it's heavy, and you see this whole entire driveway covered in snow, and each part of the part of the shoveling just gets heavier and heavier, especially as you get to the end of the driveway, where the plows have come through and the snow's melted a little bit, and it just feels like an exhausting event, and often it is. But as you continue to go through and move through the snow and appreciate the sun, you tend to notice that the sun starts to melt the snow that you're working on. And by the time you get to the end, if you stay through it and you get to the end, it gets easier and it gets lighter, and you start to appreciate all that you've done, and you start to appreciate how nature's working for you and melting the snow, and the parts that you've already gone over are starting to melt away. And by the time you get to those last couple runs, those last couple shovels, you see all the work you've done, and it is easier with each step, and it looks better, and it feels better. And by the end, you can look over it and see what you've done, and then still again to look at the beauty of nature and the beauty of life around you and the beauty of the event that you just took part in. I know it's as simple as shoveling snow, and some people don't look at it that way. But that feeling towards the end, when it lightens up, when it feels better, it looks better, it's cleaner, that the snow is turned to water and it's pushing away. And you're able to look back on it and say, okay, it wasn't easy in the beginning, and it wasn't easy in the middle. Some parts were easier than others, but look at it now. And so, again, I've spoken in the past in other episodes about comparing where you are now to where you'll be, and comparing where you are now to where others have been. And this is just a great example to think about any trouble that you're having in life, any adventure that you're on, any struggle that you're going through. As I've said many times, keep going. And the more you go through, and the more you stay on purpose, and the more you look around for the benefits that are guiding you and are being part of your adventure and part of your struggle, and you show gratitude for those and keep moving forward and keep lifting, you'll notice that the adventure gets easier and cleaner. And eventually you can look back and see everything you've done and look around in wonder and gratitude for the journey itself. So anyway, that's what was on my mind tonight as I'm sitting out here watching the stars, thinking about the cooling down of the earth and the cooling down of the seasons. And I hope this was helpful to you in some way. Next time you're going through anything, picture it as, remind yourself of a challenge you've had in the past, whether it be something as simple or basic as shoveling snow, or something as huge as starting a company, or something as huge as, working through a difficult relationship. These are all things that we struggle through and work towards. But know that there is an end, and and as you go through it, and as you work towards it, and as you stay focused, you'll get the results that you want, and they'll become easier, and you'll be grateful that you were a part of this journey. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it was cool. And I appreciate your time as always. I look forward to speaking with you guys next week. Thanks for being you.